In this video, we are going over 3 standard Maths IB questions. One on transforming functions, another one on differentiation, and a third one on trigonometry. This is a 3 marks question. The graph of gx can be obtained from the graph of fx by 2 transformations. A horizontal stretch of scale factor m, followed by a translation by the vector pq. Write down the values of m, p, and q. The graph of sine x looks something like this. You can use your graphics calculator to verify this. It is periodic, which means it repeats every 360 degrees. The graph of sine of 3x is a horizontal stretch by a scale factor 1/3. I can see that from the period of the orange curve. It is 1/3 of the period of the black curve. Therefore, m equals 1/3. The graph of 2 plus sine of 3x is a vertical translation by the vector 0, 2. I can see that from the blue curve. It is the result of moving the orange curve 2 units up only. No horizontal translation. Therefore, p equals 0 and q equals 2. This is a 2 marks question. Consider the graph of e to the x over 3x minus 6. You need to find the minimum value of the function for values of x bigger than 2. We find the minimum by solving the equation of the gradient function equals 0. This is because at the minimum point, the tangent is parallel to the x-axis, so the gradient of this line is 0. Using the quotient rule, we differentiate the numerator, e to the x, times the denominator, 3x minus 6, and we minus the derivative of the denominator, 3, times the numerator. Don't worry too much about the bottom of this fraction. To solve for 0, all we have to do is solve the numerator for 0. Pay attention to the minus 6 e to the x from inside the bracket and the minus 3 e to the x from outside the bracket. They both collect as minus 9 e to the x. Since we are solving for 0, we are much better leaving this in factorized form. We can easily see that to make this product 0, either e to the x must be 0 or 3x minus 9 must be 0. E to the x is never 0 because e is a positive number, but 3x minus 9 is 0 when x equals 3, the first coordinate of the minimum. To figure out the value of the function at x equals 3, we simply substitute x equals 3 into the function. The minimum is 6.695. This is a 7 marks question. This diagram shows a chord, length 8 centimeters in a circle of radius 5 centimeters. You need to find the shaded area. The angle can be easily obtained using the cosine rule in reverse. Take care of using brackets when appropriate and to set out your calculator in radians. The angle is 1.85 radians. The area of the sector can be found using the formula a half of the angle in radians times the radius squared. Notice that when the angle is 2 pi, a half of 2 pi is pi, so this makes sense since pi r squared is the area of a full circle. So the area of this sector is 23.125. The area of the triangle is found using the formula a half of the sine of the angle times the product of the lengths, 12.015. Subtracting these two areas, we obtain the area of the sector, 11.1 square centimeters. For more videos on IB Standard Maths, have a look to this playlist. And until next week, happy learning!